Back in December, former UW lacrosse chancellor Joe Gow was stripped of his chancellorship and barred from campus after the UW Board of Regents discovered he and his wife had been posting intimate videos of themselves on pornographic websites.
While Gow has said he understands the university's decision to remove him as chancellor, it's their push to terminate his position as a tenured professor he's opposing.
Last night, in an exclusive interview with News 8 Now's Allison Fergott, Gow and his wife Carmen Wilson offered a candid look at the challenges ahead of them as they defend his faculty position.
But tonight, the couple opens up about the videos themselves, how the scandal has impacted their everyday lives, and why they're not ashamed to share their love for each other with the world.
News 8 Now's Allison Fergott sits down with the couple again tonight for part 2 of our look inside the ups and downs of love in the public domain. Allison.
Ken and Emily, Gow and Wilson have gained notoriety across the country. And while they say they've received support from all over the world, they admit the next chapter in their journey will be a complicated one.
We figured nobody's going to notice these videos.
An intimate act now in the public domain. Former UWL Chancellor Joe Gow and Carmen Wilson, his wife of nearly a decade, have been filming adult content since before their wedding. A couple's expression of love, now the center of a community-wide discussion.
Can we just please talk about sex in an adult conversation?
They started posting the pornographic videos of themselves last year, an expression of their happiness.
We are
The sexy, happy couple.
That almost overnight attracted the attention of thousands.
It was very surprising. I think we were like, oh, 1,000 people watched it in a day. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. In just a few weeks, it was over 1 million. We were very surprised by that.
The UW Board of Regents soon caught wind of the videos. They rushed to remove Gow from office before winter break ended. Word spread through the town like wildfire.
I don't think we ever thought we were going to end up here talking to reporters about this, big deal.
No, or making any real money. I mean, that wasn't the purpose.
At first, Gow struggled with the attention.
When the news first broke and it was so viral, I went into the grocery store and Joe waited in the car.
3, 2, 1.
Months later, they still can't go out without people noticing.
We were in a restaurant and there were some students that were eager to get their picture taken with us.
Here at home, they say the court of public opinion has been mostly on their side.
When we see people out in the community and they say, fight the good fight, we think, we're behind you. That's really refreshing.
But there's reaction from the community, and then there's reaction from family.
The hardest part is, there are people in our families that are just struggling with it.
Wilson's mom is starting to come around.
Like I said, initially she was very shocked and she was, had all kinds of strong emotions. But I've been very impressed by her willingness to engage in the conversation.
It's a different story with the university.
I have not had any communication at all other than the real official email with the interim chancellor.
No other faculty members.
No.
Gow is banned from campus and all faculty gatherings, an exile that's hard to accept.
There was an event for someone who's retiring that I worked very closely with, and probably our best friend, and couldn't go. That's wrong.
While their current relationship with the university is strained, their relationship is stronger than ever.
This whole experience has brought us closer together than ever you can imagine. I mean, it's kind of, some days it feels like us against the world.
But as long as they have each other, that's enough.
There is no other woman, I think, that would be on this journey with me and Carmen. And I know how lucky I am.
Of course, as a former university chancellor, it's hard to not think about legacy.
What I would hope for the people think about Joe is that they can look back and say, University of Wisconsin lacrosse was extraordinarily successful under his tenure. Enrollment grew, the budget was balanced.
But for some, those accomplishments are tainted forever. And on June 19th, it could mean the end of the road. Whatever the university's decision, they plan to hold their heads high.
I think if people just said, hey, they were nice people,
Yeah.
they did some interesting things, and they had the courage to, follow their hearts, and that would be fine.
Despite the controversy, the couple is leaving the door open to creating more pornographic content together. To see the entire interview, go to our website at news8000.com.
Allison, thank you very much. If you missed the first part of this two-part series, you can also find that on all of our digital platforms.